Hey guys, we're in the middle of a 6-month-long trip and doing a lot of travel photography. We get questions about what we brought with us, so I'm going to go over that with you today. First of all, we have obviously our camera. We have a Nikon D500 with us, and it's a camera that we've had for about 2 years. We love it, and the reason that we chose to bring it with us is because it has a lot of professional features with it. The most important of which is that it's pretty well weather sealed, and we're going to be in places like Norway and Iceland, and that's something that we're going to want. So when you're looking for a camera, if you're doing a lot of travel photography with it, the professional style cameras are going to give you better weather sealing, and that's something that you may really want to consider. As far as lenses for the camera, I have with me the Nikon 50mm 1.4G and also the Tamron 10 to 24mm wide angle lens. I don't have a zoom lens because most of what we're going to be doing is wide angle landscape shots, and so actually the Tamron lens is going to do most of the shooting for that. It's a consideration always when you're traveling. Those big zoom lenses are pretty heavy, and we were pretty much at our limit for gear, so I chose to go with just the wide angles. The reason being, I wanted to have room for the drone, which is this right here, and it is the DJI Mavic Pro 2. It's their pretty much their newest drone right now, and the photo quality on it is amazing, the video quality, and we highly recommend that drone. To get better quality out of that, we've got some filters with us, which are the PolarPro Vivid and the PolarPro Exposure filter sets. You're going to get a lot better videos, a lot better quality if you have these filters. In fact, the exposure filters, which are these here, are going to allow you to do some long shutter speed photography, which is amazing. That this drone can just kind of hover in place like a tripod and do that type of photography. We are doing a lot of waterfalls, a lot of night shooting, and for that reason we brought a good tripod with us. We have the Manfrotto O55, and it is just, when you take the ball head off, it is just small enough to fit in your check bag. So that's why I love this tripod. It's also carbon fiber, so it is pretty light. The ball head that goes with it is this one here, and it is great because you can just unscrew one thing and move it all around however you want and get great shots with it. Very steady, super important for travel photography. The last thing that actually goes on the camera is this camera covers. We bought these for Norway and Iceland, again, because it's going to be very rainy, and even though we do have weather sealing, we just want to protect everything because you can get really caught in a downpour out there. These are pretty cheap anyway, so you might as well bring some of those with you. And then as far as other items we have, my phone, we actually use a lot. It's the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, and the reason that we end up using my phone a lot for blogging and travel photography is it has an incredible wide angle lens on it. So if you want to do a lot of that type of shooting and you're just kind of on the go and don't want to have your big camera with you, a phone with a wide angle lens is pretty important. And then lastly is you got to have something to work on your material with, and we both have MSI computers. They are mine is a GS65 Stealth Thin. Allie's is the GS63 Stealth Thin. And we checked every possible computer configuration, and this was one of the only ones that you could get a large hard drive and also a graphics card that you could process video with very efficiently, and Photoshop, Premiere Pro, all that stuff, Lightroom, we wanted to be able to run very effectively, and that was the best one out there. It's the MSI GS Stealth Thin series. So that's about it. That's everything we have, everything we could fit for our trip. Hope you liked this review. If you did, give us a comment, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos and see where we go.